Welcome back, Stoner Squad, and welcome to all those new to the channel. My name is DanIsStoned, and thank you for joining me today for some more Imperator Rome, playing as a glorious Athenian Republic on the Archimedes update and with the Magna Graecia content pack. In the last episode, not much went on. We were called into a war with Macedon to try and fight... Who were they trying to fight? They were fighting these guys here, Epirus as well, in the war, Abrio and a few others. They are losing. Do I want to go and help? I probably don't. I'm thinking if Macedon collapses, we could probably try to take some land off them. So I'm going to wait and see how things play out here. I don't really want to go and help, and I don't want to really lose any men and let myself kind of weak so anyone else can attack me. What I would also like to do at some point is definitely take Megara. We need it for the mission trees, and I'm just going to wait for the right time. I mean, we can't rush this campaign. It is so freaking hard. I can't stress how hard it is, and it's going to take a lot of patience, and we can't really rush things. So we will go to war when we can go to war, but I'm not going to force the issue. We will go when it's safe and when it's the right time. What else has gone on? We have a disloyal individual, I think. That's what's like pulling the Civil War icon here, but we've got 41 months to wait. This guy's a disloyal dude. He is dying. He's losing health at the rate of 0.98%, so basically 1% per month. 15 months he should be dead, maybe 16, 17, whatever, but still, he'll be dead before that Civil War thing fires, so I'm not really bothered about that. Anyway, before I get the game started here today, I wanted to kind of fill out a request for somebody. Cresco asked me to talk a little bit about provincial investments and which building types to build and why. So first of all, let's go to the province investment. So basically, if you click on any given territory in a given province, so let's say in our province of Attica here, I click on Athens, and you'll see you have 4 square icons here, and these are the province investment icons. Now, you have the first one, which is install provincial procurators, which increases the province loyalty and increases the pop output by 4%. The province loyalty here is not very useful because this is your capital province, so it is basically always loyal. However, the very interesting thing here is the pop output plus 4%. So all of your pops here will be 4% more productive, these stacks. So you do one, it's 4%, then if you get another one in, it'll be 8%, and then it'll go to 12, etc. So that is a really, really good provincial investment. It is one of the best. I love it because, I mean, as a really tiny nation, if you can get the political influence and just like kind of bang a few provincial procurators on, I can guarantee you will make a lot more money and a lot more manpower and a lot more everything, really. It's just fantastic, really. The more you can get on, the better. The second one is promote infrastructure spending, which is quite useful in the whole province. So basically, if I were to click on Athens here and just click on the promote infrastructure spending, every city in that province would get +1 city building slot. So they get an extra slot to build a building. This is really good because people don't really kind of pay attention. They think that it's only going to be in Athens. Well, if I had a city, let's say over here, let's say if this settlement was a city, if I was to click on promote infrastructure spending in Athens, then this city over here would also gain an extra building slot. It only works for cities, so it won't give you an extra building slot in settlements. The next one is entice business investments, which is pretty neat actually, and it's the second favourite one after the provincial procurators one. It gives you another trade route for that province, which is great. So let's say at one point you're short on food and you need another trade route to bring in some more food. Just save up the political influence, bang on the local import route, and boom, and that's fine. The last one is the one that I very rarely use. I think I never use it. I don't think it is great. It is the make religious endowments. After basically what happens is it increases state religion happiness by 3% by giving Attica the cult of mysteries. I don't know if the cult of mysteries gives you some kind of specific events or not. I've never tried it, but I've never really been incited to use this one. There's no reason for me to use it. So that is one I tend to forget about and I really never use. Each one of these buttons here, they cost political influence to do. You can reduce the cost, the political influence cost to activate these buttons by getting some tech. I mean, some tech reduces the cost. I mean, for the provincial procurators, you'll notice it only costs 72 political influence because I got the tech military artisans, which reduces it by, I can't remember how many percent, but it got it down anyway. So that's that. The next thing that you wanted me to talk about was the buildings and which ones to build and why. So let's just go to the building section here. Boom. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you guys about is the really useless buildings that I really honestly don't build. I never build them. I really find them extremely useless and they're not worth it. And the only way they're worth it is if you have a shitload of pops in the city. It is the marketplace and the tax office. And you'll go, all right, yeah, Dan, but you've got one here, so yeah, I just thought, well, I've got one here because the game, when you start the game, Athens starts off with that building, so there's really no kind of need for me to get rid of it. It's a free building. I will get rid of it if I don't have any building slots available at some point and I want to build something else. I will get rid of it, but since it's a free building that's there at the start, I'm just going to keep it. But if you move your mouse cursor over each one of them, and you'll see why I don't build it. I mean, look, if I build a marketplace here, my net gain will be 0.03 gold per month. You can see total income, it will go up from 0.71 to 0.75, which has my net gain of 0.03. That is so not fucking worth it. It really is not. And it says underneath other results, commerce income would go up a little bit. So I'll go from 0.17 to 0.21, which would net me another 0.03. But if you add 0.03 and 0.03, it's 0.06. And honestly, it's like, why? Why waste that much gold, and why waste a valuable building slot? Because your building slots are limited. It's only, you only have a certain amount, and you get an extra building slot for every 10 pops you have in that city. And I don't like wasting the building slots. They're precious, especially for something like a really tiny net gain like that. It's pointless. Same goes for the tax office. It's like, look, the gain is tiny, it's minute. It's, not good at all. The other buildings that I do like, though, and I'm going to go through the ones I really love. I love the libraries, and I love the academies. Academies increase your pop promotion speed and your research points, so the more research points you make, obviously, then the more efficient you will be at tech. It will also increase your pop promotion speed, so your pops will promote from the different classes quicker, which is pretty cool. The library increases your local citizen happiness and the desired citizen ratio. For those who don't know where the ratio is, click on the pop button down here and you can see all of your pop ratios here. And what it does, it increases the optimal ratio. So if I get a library here, it would increase the optimal ratio by how much percent? I can't remember how much percent it was. Let me have a look. For library, it increases it by 6%. So basically, if I was to get a library here, let's just quickly go to the pops again. So if I was to get a library here, it would increase the desired citizen ratio up, and that means my city would be able to promote more pops into citizens to hit the sweet spot, which is down here. The sweet spot's at the bottom and your actual ratio's at the top. So the library would increase the sweet spot from 35% to another number, and then my pops would keep promoting until they hit that sweet spot. So that's why I like libraries, because more citizens equals more research points, more efficiency, which is very important for your tech. The more research efficiency you have, the quicker your research. And what else do I like? The theatres and temples are pretty good. If you conquer a new kind of province that are not your culture and religion, you want to quickly kind of make sure that they actually convert and assimilate quicker, so they're pretty good. The mill is quite nice, actually, if you want a big slave hub, because then you can make more money. Most of your taxes come for your slaves, so the mill increases the desired slave ratio in cities like the libraries. Libraries do it for citizens, the mill do it for the slaves. It increases their happiness and increases their output. We also have, what else do I like to build? I like to build, maybe I should probably go for some more foundries. A little bit. They do increase pop output by 1%, and it also increases, it also increases starting experience for the units you train in that city, which is not too bad. And the training camp I never really go for, unless I'm playing tall, incredibly tall, and I'm like kind of short of manpower. I might actually go for one here, because it gives you a little bit extra. I mean, I get an extra 17 manpower. I might go for one at one point, but it does help when you're playing tall. Playing wide, it's useless because, of course, you'll have so many pops, you just get so much manpower anyway. So that's that. The forts, just really good for choke points and on cities to protect them. I never really go for the court of law. I never have any issues with any loyalty really in my games. I can normally manage that pretty well. And the aqueducts, of course, they're pretty useful for actually increasing your pop capacity, so you can actually fit more people into the cities. So there you go. I hope that helped you, Kreska. I went through the little things you asked for, and I hope that kind of helps you out. Anyway, now that short but different intro is in and done, let's get the game rolling. And by the way, if you guys have any other questions, please just ask them in the comments below. And if you want me to talk about something quickly at the start of an episode, I will talk about it. It's not a problem at all. If it helps you guys out, then I'm happy. So anyway, let's get the game rolling. Bim bam boom. So we're going to kind of see what happens over here, kind of wait, and I think Macedon might get their ass kicked. It depends on what happens. If they do get their ass kicked, we might move in for the kill at some point. What's this? So, sack of the Tinia Shrine. So the great shrine in Aritium, dedicated to Tinia, has been sacked by the forces of Placentia. We'll remember this crime. I lose opinion with Placentia, or I gain opinion, or they gain opinion of me. I'm going to lose opinion with them, why not? Speaking of the buildings that we're on, I might actually go for something a bit different here. Now, what's our slave output? Slave ratio is 25%. I'm incredibly tempted to bang on a mill just to increase just to increase the slave output. It would be quite nice. I mean, I could probably try it and see if it will actually help increase our cash flow. Maybe even go for the foundry at some point. It would help. It would increase pop output by 1%. But the mill would be very interesting, and I think we might actually try the mill. It does increase slave happiness. What is our slave happiness? The slaves are actually quite happy. And it might actually help us increase our income, but the thing it says it wouldn't increase it here for some particular reason. So I might wait a little bit. What we'll do, we'll wait till we get the political influence, and I'll bang on a military procurators over here. Right, let's keep an eye on the Phrygia. I want to keep actually seeing what's going on here. Not at war just yet. Olympus concluded. It was Tesicrates Nikidu, 17998 character. Not brilliant. Well, pretty good, but I've seen better people win. So that's good for you. I might actually up the speed a little bit at some point. We are stockpiling gold. Is there any tech we can go for? Not really. I don't think I really want. Maybe the fort maintenance could, or the fort defense would be cool. Let's go for the little fort defense. Why not? It could always help. Extra fort defense would be quite nice. Would be very nice, actually. Wow, and poor Macedon. They might actually blow. Untiring Devotion. Gain 3 stability. That means you are going to walk down to us, though. I'm hoping that they would peace out before that actually happens. Because I don't want to get smashed. So I'm actually going to move you guys just behind the fort there. And I'll put you on drill as well. I will attack if they do try to invade our land. I will try and defend ourselves, but yeah, I'm not going to help them. They're just going to get trounced. Maybe they might release some states and stuff. That would be pretty cool if that happens. Because then it gives us an opportunity to move in. We don't make any political influence at all because it's the populist faction in power, which is not cool because they reduce your political influence gain by 33%. That's a hell of a lot. We don't want that. Go on, Macedon, peace out. There's no reason for you not to peace out here. You're just getting totally destroyed. Come on, I'd love the Seleucids to declare war on the Phrygia. It would be really nice. As I said, the name of the game here is patience, and it's got to be because this is just insanely freaking hard. I mean, what's this? Impatience to virtue. So, Timaeus Stratoclid has becoming increasingly restless of late. He believes that his stature is deserving of a key role in our government. Who are you? You've got 7 religious zeal, so you might be a good religious dude. Let's have a look. Who is named Timaeus? Is there anyone I can get rid of? You're so not loyal, and you're dying, so... Yeah, but you're not dead yet. Yeah, well, I'm going to wait. Hopefully this guy will die, and then we can give that guy a position. Hopefully he'll wait a little bit. I don't know how long he's going to wait, though. That's the problem. And how long is this guy going to take to die? A lot. Yeah, he's going to die. Hopefully he'll die way before the guy gets pissed off, and then I can name the guy who wants a position, and then he'll give us cash. That would be cool. 56 political influence, not too bad. Troyzen wants a military alliance. That's not going to happen, fellas. I mean, no way. Okay, so he actually... Oh no, Timaeus died. Oh well, we're not going to give you the position then. It looks like, yeah, it looks like you aren't going to have it. You're dead. Poor guy. Poor guy, poor guy. Wow. Macedon is going to... Oh, wow. They just get... I don't know why they're losing. I mean, they have a lot of men. They have 31 cohorts, a lot of manpower, but they're still being trounced. It's interesting. Do I have a claim on Megara, by the way? I do, I think. I just need to double check where the claims are. Got a claim on Troyzen, Megara. Okay, how much gold? 1.61. Keep you guys there. I'm very tempted to go for a building of some sort. I really am. But I really want provincial procurators first, before I bang on a building. Save the cash. Do I want the mill, though? Local slave output. Oh, Tegean revolt? Where did they have a revolt? Oh, okay, there's a big revolt here. That's interesting. Very interesting. That's Troyzen. Are they allied with anybody? They're not. We could take some of these guys out at some point and definitely try and expand that way. I'm not going to accept the alliance offer from them. I'm going to wait to see what happens, and same, if they actually get beat, then we might be able, or if they actually take some land, we could maybe move in. It is very possible. You're very nearly dead, and thank God you're going to die. At least you'll stop annoying me. Okay, so he is now dead. And we should not have the civil war thing now. It should go. If it doesn't go, it'll be very strange. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, most of the people are quite loyal. Wow, they have a lot of power base. The loyalty thing, I think the loyalty change is pretty cool. It's more of like a CK2 style loyalty thing, so it's a fixed base with different modifiers applied, giving you a direct decrease or increase, so it doesn't organically increase monthly or reduce monthly. However, I think it's a bit OP at the moment. It's like, I think, especially the reduction due to power base, it's like, God, if you give anyone a position or something, it reduces it quite significantly. Let's put, wow, you're fucking amazing. An Archos and Axicrated, you're pretty damn good. But I could put you in the tech section. But the guy we have is pretty good, so I don't need to change it. So I'll put this guy. Ooh, bloody amazing. There we go. So now we've got no longer any civil war, potential civil war coming, which is good. Come on, Macedon, just blow. They're in debt as well. Just finish, man. Just like, it's got to end. It's got to end for you. Really. Just like, let it go. Let it go, my friend. Let it go. Okay, let's pay attention to what goes on here. I could probably get military access to go right down here, and it would be nice to have all this. It will give us a little bit of extra gold income, because we are kind of low on it. How much does it cost to get them? 43 gold for a building. I'm incredibly tempted to get another lib or something down here. I'm really, really tempted to. What is our ratio? Yeah, I need a lib. We have too many citizens. I want another lib in there. Because now, if you see, I'll just show you guys. So now we're at 37% citizen ratio in this city, and the optimal ratio is 35%. So basically, we will demote pops to actually get down to that 35%. So like here, we're demoting a citizen into a freeman to even things out. So that I don't want. So we'll quickly try and get that building. That would probably help us. Come on, we just need the fridge to blow or something, or be DOW'd on by the Seleucids, which would be really nice, and then that would occupy them and we can declare war. All bountiful harvest, yes please. I gained 43 gold, thank you. So I guess a gold back. For what I've been reading though, people are having a hard time seeing the fridge like blow up. Apparently they get declared war on by everybody, and yet they survive and they grow increasingly powerful. So that seems to be a slight issue at the moment. Come on, Macedon, you're losing manpower, you're losing troops, you're losing everything. Just like, let it go, my friend. Renovations. So, Cinius Philade, in his civic capacity, informs us that an opportunity has arisen. One of our most valued temples is in dire need of renovation. Though with enough investment, the building could become a shining beacon of our benevolence and architectural prowess. No effect, or I lose 43 gold, but I gain pop output in Lemnos to the end of the game. That is worth it. Release the funds. Yeah, release the funds. That's a bit more pop output over here. We should make a little bit more cash out of it. Anything to do with pop output is going to be cool. Going to be really nice. Is there any extra tech at the next level maybe we could go for? National tax plus 5% would be cool. Capital import routes as well. So that would be wouldn't be too bad. What about the... when would it finish? 476. I've got 6 years. Not too shabby. By the way, going back to the loyalty thing, the loyalty changes is increasingly important. Now your characters, you need to be really careful what you do with them, because before the loyalty could easily maintain it at a really high level, like 70, 80, even 90, even 100 loyalty, and you can just swap people out of government for backwards and forwards, and it wouldn't really affect anything. Now doing it, it's just incredibly hard, and yeah, they just like. It's as soon as anyone with a little tiny bit of power base is like pissed, you get that civil war thing, and if you lose civil war, that's end game. By the way, 9692 our new leader is Euxenippos Stratoclid. You're bloody good, man. 9692, you're bloody amazing. Thank you. And he's a military faction as well. We'll lose a bit of stability though, but oh well. Please tell me you're not dying, so we can actually keep you in power for a long time. Yes, well, a long time, not a long time, but long enough. We have a scorned family here, so I need a new Oropagus. Oh my god. You're a beast. You're a beast. And I think you're going to be general, my friend. I'm going to put this guy, Xenon Stratoclid, just to get rid of the scorned family thing. I mean, you're not brilliant, but you'll do the job. However, now, I think we have... Who are you? You're a bloody good general. You're a really good general. We could probably get another general on this guy. I mean, you would be a beast. You could probably get 2 small armies, to be honest. It could help. It really could. Do I want to do that, or what? Let's have a look at tech-wise. What about our martial researcher? You're an Anaxicratid. Do the Anaxicratid family have enough power? They do. They do. So what if I was to get rid of you, old man, and replace you with a beast? And I'm very tempted to do so. I'm very tempted to do that. I mean, you're awesome. And it's an Anaxicratid for an Anaxicratid. I think we're going to do that. But you've got 12 martial ability. It could be so damn useful. I know what we're going to do. I've got an idea here. What we're going to do, I'm going to remove you in command. From command, sorry. Wait, you've got... Who's that? That's Apollonios. Yeah, you command them all though, don't you? Yeah, they all like you. So I can't really get rid of you. That's a damn pain. You're quite loyal, you've got a big power base though. Right, I need to do this right. Do I get rid of the researcher here and bang on this guy? I think we do. Yeah, let's do it. There we go, 110%. That's a lot better. You're pretty pissed though. Why are you pissed? Because you're plotting. Okay, when the scheme is stopped, then hopefully the loyalty will go back up. But yeah, I want to... So I'll put that guy in there now. So now we have a really good research guy. And we should get tech up pretty quickly. The more military tech we get, the better, by the way. Because the more morale we get, the more access to better like tech we can get. So more discipline and everything. So let's call down an omen. I'll definitely go for the build costs and national tax here. Anything to do with an income is going to be what we want to take. The fridge, still not at war yet. Are they at truce? Do they have a truce with the Seleucids or something? No, they don't have a truce with them. Hopefully the Seleucids will attack them. I mean, they are winning that war pretty easily. And I just want them to keep them occupied while we can just take care of Megara. Have you... They have actually stopped the civil war. But I could take you guys. Is there a city down here? I don't know if there is. No, just a settlement, but it would be a little bit of extra cash. And we have a port there, which means extra trade. But the Senate doesn't approve of the war. Because I'm already at war with somebody, so we need that war to stop. Do I go for a claim on these guys quickly? I think... I already have a claim on Troyzen. So yeah, we don't need to get a claim. I already have a claim on them. So that's pretty cool. Right, let's keep it all waiting. This is all good. Nearly can install provincial procurators here. And I would really like to do so. Oh, come on, Macedon. Just peace out, man. Peace out. You're getting smashed. Okay, so we can now do the famous install provincial procurators. And I do love this. Pop out plus 4%. It's so freaking useful. Boom. Bang it on. So we produce less for 2 years. I think what happens is there we go. Pop output -1 for 2 years. Well, -1%. So that's not much, but then we gain an extra 4% pop output on top of it after. So it's really cool. And it would hopefully help us increase our cash flow. Okay. Fridge, nothing happening down there. Oh, that is good. I have a little bit of gold. Have I got the lib? I have got the lib in there. What happens now with the ratio? Okay, so the ratio is fine now, which is pretty good. I could probably go for... We could probably bang on a foundry, get an extra 1% to pop output. Then with the provincial procurators, we would get plus 5%. I've never really built many foundries, but I think this would probably help us a little bit. Let's give it a go. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Let's give it a go. How much did it cost? 40 gold? Yeah, why not? Let's go. Let's build them. Let's build a foundry. Pop output plus 1%. If we can like just try and get any little bit of extra cash flow, we will do it. Because we desperately need it. I mean, as soon as we get bigger and whatnot, start making more cash, we can always get rid of the foundry and replace it with a building that we need, like maybe another lib or an academy or something, but... Oh, for God's sake, this Macedon doesn't know when to quit. A minor addendum, what's this? I gain stability but lose political influence. I can't afford the trade-off. I don't have much political influence, so no, I'm not going to take the trade-off there. No way, Jose, not going to happen. Yeah, nobody wants to support me. The populist faction is way too strong. Really strong. Are you dying? He is dying, thank God. Who's the potential next leader of the populist faction? Can I find that out? It would be nice to be able to find out. I don't know if you can, actually. If any of you guys know if you can find out who's going to be the next leader of the faction, then that would be cool. I hope it's a guy with low charisma. I mean, he has low charisma, but he's still getting a lot of influence in the Senate. But then again, the populists do get it ×2. And the negative stability also helps them. Could be getting some more stability, actually, to be honest. Get another invention, maybe. State, religion, happiness. Not really. There's nothing I really want, to be honest, there. The next military section, I probably want the army maintenance cost. I definitely want the army maintenance cost. Paymasters, that's going to be cool. Religious there. Nothing really I want in that section. Oratory. Loyalty of governors, that could be pretty cool. Alliance from Amphissa. Who are you allied with? Just Macedon. How many Diplo slots do I have? That is a big question. 2 out of 2, so I'm sorry I can't accept that. Oh god, okay. Macedon has split in half. That's freaking fantastic. Okay. This is incredibly interesting now. So do I want to break the alliance with Macedon? And probably try and take these guys out. At least it gives me a buffer, because they're not going to fucking screw me over. I might be able to go for an alliance with these guys. Oh, I might. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, I am going to increase the opinion with these guys. Let's go for the relations actions here. We'll improve the opinion with them. And we'll see if I can actually get an alliance with these guys. And then, they could actually help us take this off Macedon. I mean, we could take this off them easy. Especially since they could bring them over by boat, but we could use these guys when they're quite powerful. I mean, they're going to get some more men, and they're going to kind of develop a bit. And when that happens, we will definitely be able to do that. Oh, the Phrygia War. The Phrygia War. Okay. Okay. Who are you at war with? Armenia, Amisos, Pontus, Iberia, Albania. Okay, and who are you at war with? A lot of people. Yeah, I still don't think it's the war we've got to go for. I still don't think it is. It's not going to occupy them enough. Yeah, it's not going to occupy them enough. And we do have these guys over here, the Nesiotic League, who can really piss us off and bring in a fair few men. So I don't think we're ready for that. No. We've got to play it safe. Try strike at the right time. Anyway, troubling development. So recently we have seen that our Augur Stratoclid, as well as those under his charge, have been doing a disappointing job. It seems people having issues with them keep reporting back to us how difficult they are to work with. When talking to the man, he claims it is simply a matter of bureaucracy being difficult and that the funds for his office have been lacking lately. He makes sure to mention repeatedly that it would most likely work out if they were only given more funds to work with. Alright, so I can either lose 15 loyalty with him for 60 months, or I can give you 14 gold. I gain a bit of corruption. He gains some loyalty though. And you are the Dedukos. Yeah, why not? Here, silver. Are you happy now, Stratocles? Yeah, let's give you some cash. You've got to grease people's hands. Grease the palms of people's hands. That's what you've got to do here. Abria, I definitely want an alliance with Abria. If we can get an alliance with Abria and Epirus, I mean, we could leave Macedon for dead. I'm really confident that is possible, and it's an autocratic monarchy as well, which is good because they're going to take up. Oh, there we go. So we've got an alliance from Abria. Do I accept? Let's just quickly check our Diplo slots here. So I think I'm in a pretty big defensive league from what I remember. We've got a nice big defensive league down here, which is definitely going to help us. Let's see. They're allied with Macedon still. Who else is in my defensive league? Ellis, Peline. Yeah, let's go for the alliance with Abria. Okay, we'll go for that alliance, and then what I might do is change my Diplo stance. It is on mercantile. I could go neutral, get an extra Diplo rep, so I could ally them both just to be safe. But then I would lose the let's just check. I would lose the mercantile, the commerce income plus 25%. Which would be a bit of a pain, but I think it would be worth it just to get 2 sure allies, especially in the fight against the Phrygia. I think we'll do that. I'll do that at the moment. We'll make less monthly political influence. I'll just keep the extra Diplo relation, but I'll change it to neutral at some point anyway. Also, the party leader for the populist faction died, so now it's for God's sake, he's a beast. 8 finesse, 8 charisma. Sorry, I don't like that at all. We're definitely going to generate some. Yeah, we need to work some laws definitely at some point. I desperately need to work some laws. Let's just have a look what we can do here. I really would like to go for the maritime laws, and I want the import value here. But again, we need political influence for that. I mean, Jesus Christ, we generate it at like a piss slow rate. It's crazy. Okay, just wait for these guys. Still not ready. I just want to tech up like crazy. I will only strike the fridge when the time is right. There's no other reason to do so. Can I strike you guys? I could strike these guys down here. I mean, they have like no men. Well, they do have men, but they have not really many things to do. Let's probably go for them. I think we can do that. Argos, who you're in a defensive league with quite a few people, but even though, and in a big alliance with Ellis, nonetheless. I reckon we could just go for this. It would give us some more stuff. Is there a holy site down here? Oh, there's a holy site. There's two of them. What's in Troyzen? They've got... Oh, they don't have anything in the reliquary, do they? I don't think so. What about Epidaurus? These do, though. Local civ level plus 3%. Let's see how I can pass this through the Senate. The populace won't join me because we're not a friend with them. The religious faction have a lot of seats they won't join because, again, I don't have enough popularity and I'm not that much of a friend. Then what about the civic faction? Don't have enough seats. The military faction do, though. They pretty much want to go. Let's try and befriend some people. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go to the Senate. How much gold does this guy have? 316. That's not too bad, actually. We can try and befriend somebody. Let's befriend the populist leader. He's got the most seats. Well, he's not got the most seats. Well, he has got the most seats after the military faction, and he's going to gain a lot. So let's make friends with you. And then we might be able to get a quick war going down here. Really an opportunistic war, but it's extra land, isn't it? So we might as well take it. We've got to take it. I can't see another reason. There's no reason not to. Exotic gifts. So let's get him a tiger. The Archon loses 100 gold, but we make a large amount of progress. To join defensive league from Troyzen. No. I don't want you guys to join my defensive league. Because I want to kill you, so hopefully we can play the Senate, politically speaking, and then we can get the war going. As the Procurator's installed yet? Not yet, but we're pretty close to being to getting it installed. We have got the Foundry in, which is nice. Making an impression, our position offers many ways to publicly flatter Polemon Philede. Careful praise of his deeds in the hall of government and among the notaries of our country will be sure to find its way back to his ears. Lose 10 political influence, make a moderate amount of success, lose some gold. I'm going to lose some gold, actually, to make a moderate amount of success. Yeah, why not? Lose a bit of gold. No reason not to. We've got double alliance now with these guys and these guys, which is pretty cool. Benefits of power. So Polemon Philide is the target of a brazenly outspoken critic who has been provoking his ire for some time. A few bribes. The Archon can lose gold. They get a bit of tyranny. Why not? Yeah, why not? Let's go. At least we can make good chance of making friends with this guy. Come on, come on. What do you want? Military access from the Pontine Revolt? Yeah, why not? Be my guest. Well, they're allied with the fridge now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why did the fridge just ally everybody that I fucking hate? So if I was to basically go to war now against these guys, they'll bring in like fucking everybody. Oh, for God's sake. This is so hard. This is honestly, hand on heart, one of the hardest freaking playthroughs I've ever done. I'm trying to find solutions, but every time you find a solution, something else pops up to kind of fuck you up. In need of assistance, the representative of the mercantile faction, Stratoclid, has taken it upon himself to call in a favour. Are you kidding me? This seems an unreasonable request. I lose loyalty with him. I lose popularity. I can't lose the gold. I mean, fuck you. Fuck you, mate. Can't do that. No way. No way, Jose. Not going to happen. So I'm friends with Polion now. 54 damn seats. I need a few more. A few more seats. Have a little bit more gold. I think we could befriend somebody else to get this war going. I'm quite positive we could. The religious faction don't support me. I'm pretty sure they're the ones. Yeah, we'll try and befriend the religious dude. So here we'll make friends with you. See if that could happen. And hopefully once we're friends with that guy, I could go there. Can I have access through this guy? We can have military access from there. We can also have military access through him. And Argos, I could have military access as well. So we could actually get down here and take this land off them. I think we're going to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the episode here, guys. And what we'll do in the next episode, we'll befriend the guy. And then we'll try and get the war against Troyzen going. It's a little bit of extra land. Someone also did mention Crete. I've got to remind you that someone mentioned try and expand to Crete. It's doable, but they're pretty big, to be honest. I mean, they have the Kydonia have it all on their own. So, what about Praesos? Are they friends with anybody? Yeah, they're in the defensive pact. We could do, but I'm going to need a navy. I'm going to need a lot more men. I think it's going to be incredibly tricky to try and take Crete at this point in time. I think we must focus on Troyzen, and then we'll just try and chip away at the Greek city-states where we can and try and expand that way. Anyway, as per usual, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the episode, please don't hesitate to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more great Imperator Rome content, also consider subscribing to the channel. And with that said, thanks again for joining me, and hopefully I will catch you all in the next one. Later, people.